dudes and the one girl who's here because she thought we were going to talk about Han Solo season. This is Bikes, Beards, and Brews. Let's kick that intro. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are riding up to Seacoast Harley Davidson. Why are we doing that? I'll tell you that in a minute. The actual thing that we're doing today is we're going to talk about some cold weather gear and cold weather riding and stuff like that. I know that there's a lot of different channels out there who have been going through this and they've been going through it in detail. I feel like I could bring something different to the party here. A lot of the stuff I've been seeing, a lot of the reviews I've been seeing is for a lot of stuff that's really heavy duty serious. A lot of stuff that you plug in, a lot of stuff that's electric, a lot of stuff that's going to do major damage to your bank account. So the stuff I'm going to talk about is a little bit simpler. It's a little bit on the cheaper side. I shouldn't say cheaper. It's a little more on the affordable side, and it's a little bit more obtainable and probably more realistic towards what your riding is come cold weather. So for me personally, I'm up in New England. It gets cold up here. It gets real cold up here. Tell you what, right here is a picture of my house from a few years ago. Just to give you an idea of what sort of snow we can see. Sometimes it's mild, sometimes it is that picture. It gets nuts. So realistically for me, and probably most people who ride, once the snow comes, once they start salting the roads, you're putting away your bike anyway. So we're really not going to dive too deep into the whole like huge ass snowsuit that everything is like electric. You plug it into your bike. You're like an Eskimo riding down the road. You're toasty warm. It's just not. For me, I don't see value in it because of the way I ride, and I'm willing to bet there's a lot of you out there who are on that same page. So let's start off with what my bike has and what my bike doesn't have, so you have an idea of what I'm working with as well. I will say that I'm not really going to talk about what you should wear at what temperature, because we're all different. What I may consider subarctic, you may consider spring. What I may consider like nice and toasty warm, you may consider like living in Antarctica. So I'm just going to kind of like go over this stuff. You make your best decision. You do you. This is just a few different ideas. So let's start with the bike. As you can see, I always have like a really small windshield. I am a weird sort of fairing guy. Well, let me take that back. I love the look of the Road Glide fairing. But at the same time, I'm one of those old school guys where I like to feel the wind on me. It's part of riding a bike. I don't like being trapped in a completely enclosed bubble behind the bike. If that's your thing, high five to you. Good on you, whatever. It would be nice to every now and then have that option of the windshield going up and down, and I know other bikes have that, but whatever. I like the shark nose fairing, so here I am. I have removed the little fairings that are here. They usually stick out on the side of the bike. I'm pretty sure you can see those. Mainly just because I didn't like the way they looked. You will find over time a lot of what I do on my bike does tend to be for lack of a better term, fashion over function. It's stuff that I think it looks cool. I like the way it looks. So it may not always be the best option, but it's the one that I like the best for what I'm going for aesthetically. So yeah, I have a lowered engine guard, and I do not use lowers, so I get that wind from underneath. that's just par for the course. I'm not a big fan of how lowers look. Honestly, I would love to have a tour pack on my bike, and I would love to have lowers, not because of all the extra space, but because of all the extra speakers I could have. That would be awesome. But I also don't like how those two things look, so therefore I don't have them. Aside from that, this is a 2018, so 2018 and 2019 were the final years where you could have the open and closed air dams. I just closed mine today. It is currently 45 degrees out, to give you an idea of what I'm working with. Clearly it is not a sunny day, so it's not like I'm just cruising with the sun like beating down on me, so that's not an advantage today. And yeah, it might rain later. So sweet. I do have handguards. I feel like they do some protection, but they're definitely by no means be all end all. They're not straight out protecting my hands from like 100% of the wind. They definitely cut some of it, but not insane amounts. I do not have heated grips. I actually use the Dominion grips. Again, this is an aesthetic thing. I like the way the Dominion grips look. I have not found a set of heated grips that I like as much as the Dominion ones. So I don't put heated grips on my bike, mainly for appearance. Yeah, that's me. So let's talk about what I'm wearing. Again, it's 45 out. So I have a full face on. You kind of need that for the whole motovlog thing anyway. Oh, there goes my spine. I've had some serious back injuries over the last week or so, so these bumps hurt extra bad right now. Yeah, so I have a full face on. I do not have the chin guard on. Mainly, I just keep forgetting to put it there. It's that's about it. It's for this helmet. It velcros on and it goes on and comes off. I just always forget to attach it. Whatever. I have a pin lock on my lens right now. It's not a full-fledged pin lock. I'm actually testing a different product right now that sticks to the lens. It's working pretty good. I don't have any complaints about it. I guess the only thing I would say is maybe a pin lock would give you a bigger view, like range of view. This one definitely feels a little bit smaller. It's almost like the size of like ski goggles on the front of my lens. But normally I don't have a pin lock in my helmet, so this is night and day for me, and it's pretty awesome. For those of you not familiar with pin locks, basically all it is an extra sort of visor, or an extra sort of plastic that goes on your visor, locks into the little pins on the side. When you buy a full face, you should see something that says like has pin locks already on it. If it doesn't, it probably doesn't have pin locks, and you should probably get some. It just creates a little vapor barrier between your breathing and the actual lens of the helmet. Hello. So look at this dude. This dude is so optimistic. We're very close to the beach right now. Again, it is 45, and this dude is out here trying to sell you beach towels. There is some dude just rolling up going, oh, I wish I had a beach towel right now. I would totally go to the beach right now, but if I just didn't bring my towel or my sunglasses, there's definitely sunglasses over there, and butterfly nets. Spoiler alert, butterflies don't fly around in 45-degree weather, dude. Whatever. if that's what's getting them through the day, high five to them. But sure. Anyway, yeah, so that's what pin locks are. Again, I've mentioned in previous videos, I'm basically the dog from Up. I see a squirrel and I'm just like off track. I'm just gone. We're talking about something else for a while. Deal with it. Speaking of, I've seen this before. Let's get this out of the way right now too. Check out that sign for masks. Masks, $5. Like, where are you going? Seriously, if that's not a recipe to get kidnapped and murdered, I don't know what is. Like, I know, like, Captain Granite likes to do those what ifs. That's not even a what if. That is if you go down there, that like driveway, to buy a mask because like some spray painted sign out front said they were $5, you are getting murdered. It's just gonna happen. All right, back to winter gear. Yeah. So under my helmet I have a fleece neck gaiter on. It goes right up to my chin and just under my ears and below that. That's really it. You can get taller ones. This one is taller. If I wanted to, I could wear it a little bit higher. But honestly, this is all I need. I'm very comfortable in my helmet right now. I'm not roasting and I'm not freezing. The reason why I don't pull the gaiter up over my mouth is because as you're breathing in and breathing out and all that, there's going to be some moisture buildup in there, and that just gets kind of gross. So whenever I can avoid that, I do. Below that, I have my Dickies quilted duck jacket on. This is not a very thick coat. It is it's a pretty thin. It's layered in Thinsulate. The reason why I use this coat a lot in the winter is because no wind goes through this thing. It is insane. Like, it will prevent anything. I have gone down highways in places where the speed limit is really high, so I wouldn't be breaking the law, and I have just blown down highways with this on in the cold and no wind comes through. Why is that important? Because that is going to keep your body heat in and it is going to keep excessive cold out. So a lot of times I will wear this coat or my Dixon work jacket because it works the exact same way, and I will put a hoodie or a thicker shirt or something like that on underneath. Today, honestly, I am just wearing one of my Dixon flannels and then like a tank top underneath that. So I am not super layered right now, but I do have some layers. For my hands, I'm really just wearing a thin winter glove right now. It's nothing crazy, nothing special. I do have some thicker winter gloves. They're in my road case right now. They have gauntlets and they're electric. They have like little buttons on them and you can pick like temperatures and stuff. Those tend to be a little thicker, so I really only wear those when I need to. Currently today though, these are doing great. One of the keys to good winter riding or good cold weather riding is just be very cognizant of what you're wearing and what's exposed, because the thing that's going to make you most miserable is if anywhere air can touch your skin, it's going to be incredibly cold and you are going to be incredibly miserable. That's just the way it works. So as you notice, like, these gloves are kind of over the cufflinks on my my Dickies jacket, and that's just to create that seal so I don't have like any skin showing. My neck gaiter goes underneath my coat and it goes underneath my helmet. What's up, other brave soul riding in the cold weather? Yeah, so my main thing when riding is to just make sure that everything is covered and won't become uncovered while I'm riding. Today, I don't consider it really cold, so I just have jeans on. The next step for me after jeans would be fleece line jeans. And, you know, they're going to be a little bit warmer, and they're going to be fine. The next step after that, if we go deeper into the season and there's no snow and salt on the ground, I would consider wearing like ski pants. When I do that, I usually get ski pants, or I have ski pants currently that have a bib on them. Not the kind where I'm drooling all over myself. Calm down. But, you know, like, I'll throw a picture of them there. I get pants with bibs on them. Again, that is just to make sure that, you know, as I'm riding, pants don't slide down, my coat doesn't slide up, you know, stuff like that, and all of a sudden, like, I have skin being exposed, and then I'm freezing, and it sucks. So, yeah. Right now, I just have my Dickies boots on. Sorry, my Doc Marten boots on. Dickies. So nothing crazy on the footwear, and I just have like a warmer pair of socks underneath. They're not winter socks, they're not wool socks, they're basically just a slightly thicker crew sock, and I'm good. That's what I'm riding, and for me, this is comfortable. This will get me through most of the cold weather we're going to deal with. Like I said, I might go to like thicker gloves and maybe some thicker pants as the season gets a little bit colder. But overall, not too many changes past that. So overall, the reasoning behind this is a couple things. First off, I see a lot of that winter gear where you can plug in this, plug in that, and you know, you're all heated and warm. I tend not to dig that too much, because depending on where you're riding and, you know, how long you're out and stuff, and where you're going, I find it very annoying if I have to spend more time putting my gear off and taking my gear off than I do riding. So I mean, if it takes me like a half an hour to like put on everything and plug in everything and hook everything up, and then get on my bike and go for like maybe a 20-minute, 30-minute ride, come home or stop at a friend's house or something and spend like 30 minutes taking all that crap off, it's not worth it to me. I don't enjoy that. So for me, I want to just wear like some decent winter clothes that will get me from point A to point B without like dying of frostbite. The other thing is, like, you know, in the summer, I know it's not the best thing to say, but I don't ride super armored up. A lot of times I'm not wearing an armored jacket, I'm not wearing armored pants. You've seen my gloves, they're not super armored, they're not anything armored. So when I ride in the winter, I'm not really loading up armor either. So a lot of the stuff I'm wearing, it's keeping me warm, but if you're looking for that super protected, like, motorcycle armor stuff, this probably isn't for you. If you ride like I do, which I know just by seeing like what's out there, most people do, this could be a very lucrative sort of thing for you. I mean, this duck jacket I'm wearing it's between like $30 and $50 on Amazon. The like fleece pants, same thing, between like $30 and $50. You know, gloves, you're talking like $20 or something. A neck gaiter's like $20. Even those heated gloves I have, I mean, they have rechargeable batteries on them, and they maybe cost me, I think, like $30-40. I got those on like Amazon. Tell you what, I've been looking into becoming an Amazon affiliate to kind of list some of the stuff I have, because I have gotten questions on it. If I finally figured that out and got that all together, you'll see a link down below. Click on some of that stuff. Help a brother out. See what I wear, and you know, maybe buy something, or buy me a cup of coffee someday. I don't know. Even if you don't buy anything, I don't care. Just go look at it and, you know, see what I'm talking about. And you know, for the price of one of those electric coats that, you know, you can get on like any motorcycle shop, you can basically get a full outfit that you're going to be perfectly fine like riding it. Because again, let's be honest, most of you, and including myself here, we're not riding you know, when it's like 10 degrees out. Save your comments. I know some people do. If you're that one person, high five to you, man. Like, I know, internet high five, there you go. This video really isn't for you, and you're probably all layered up anyway, so thank you for hanging out and watching this video, but it's really not for you. This is for the people that, you know, they just want to extend their season a little longer than, you know, the summer and spring and fall months. Yeah, so hopefully this helps you guys. Hopefully, you know, you've taken something away from this. So yeah, that is basically my whole like winter roundup of stuff that I wear. You know, let me know about down below. What do you guys wear? Drop it in the comments. Tell me about it. I'm definitely interested in that. Past that, the next thing is we need to get over to Seacoast Harley. So here's the reason why we're going to Seacoast Harley. My buddy Dozer works over there. I don't like to tell him when I'm coming because I like to kind of catch him. So Dozer also rides a road glide. I've been telling him about my new handlebars for a while, and he's been wanting to see them for a while, and they finally got installed, so I want to come up and show him them. At the same time, I wanted to mess with him because as it gets a little bit colder, he doesn't really ride his bike to work as much. So I like to bust his nuts about that, kind of surprise him, ask him where his bike is, listen to whatever goofy excuse he's got going on this time around, and you know, poking pride at him. I'd say what was it, maybe a few weeks back, maybe a month back now, I showed up and asked him where his bike was, and he told me he had whatever story. I showed up like the week after he didn't have his bike, and you know, he gave me a whole like reason as to why not. So I started flooding his Facebook with like I think it was actually Blockhead videos. Blockhead a while ago did a bunch of rudimentary videos on how to like ride a motorcycle. It was like how to start a bike, how to get into like first gear, how to like turn. So I just bombed his Facebook with that, and it was just like, here you go, dude, just in case you forgot how this works, I want you to feel comfortable. Another time I like basically started bugging people in his shop to see if anyone like remembered what his bike looked like, and apparently they also like messing with him because not a person there could tell me what he even rode. He was I think he wanted to go just run a rampage that day, but he resisted, so good on him. So today I am willing to put money on it that he does not have his bike, so we will be messing with him again. So all right, I'll be back with you guys in a little bit. We're up at Seacoast Harley. This is Dozer.
What's going on, guys?
We're just showing Dozer my handlebars. He wishes they were a little bit taller and rolled forward. That's him. But as promised, I came up here to show Dozer my handlebars and stuff. And now I want to show you guys what somebody who works at Harley, what they ride. So Dozer, show us your bike. Dozer, where are you going? Where's your bike? Told ya. Alright, we are out of Seacoast Harley. Told you Dozer wouldn't have his bike. When I first went inside the shop, which I couldn't bring you guys along with me because they play music, it's copyrighted, you get flagged, it's all kinds of dumb stuff. Thanks, YouTube. He was like, I know you're gonna give me crap, but here's the reason. So I was like, don't worry, man, we'll get to that in a little bit. And you saw what the little bit was. So yeah, we're heading back home now, and that's basically our adventure for today. Before we get out of here, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, stop by Instagram, say hello, do all kinds of stuff like that. Like, be cool, man, be cool. And I'll see you guys all on the flip side.